Hello, and welcome to Tulsa by Night presents Tulsa on Fire, a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition Sabbat game utilizing rules from the Storyteller's Vault. Tulsa on Fire is our first recorded story arc, which takes place in 2018 in the city of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Come and enjoy the night with our cast. Maurice Guilford of Clan Hecata, played by Tim. John Redfoot of Clan Salubri, played by Brennen. Kenishi, a pander, played by Peter. Callisto Liana Abakumova of Clan Tzimsce, played by Candy. Luke Masters of Clan La Sombra, played by Charles, with Scott as your storyteller. In the year 2018, at an underground rave, a mass embrace occurred, and our vampires were sent into the city to break the fragile truce between the Anarchs and the growing Camarilla in the city of Tulsa, Oklahoma. If you would like to follow Tulsa by Night, you can find us on Twitter at Tulsa_by_night_RPG. Now, let us drink deeply of the night. Hello, and welcome to Tulsa on Fire. I am Scott, your storyteller. Let's go around the room. To my right,
I'm Peter,
playing
Ken, a pander who is half Japanese, half Irish.
I am Charles, playing Luke Masters, La Sombra, who is a white boy that's a graffiti artist.
I'm Callisto, played by Candy. And Callisto is a half Samoan, half Caucasian Tzimsce. And she's a medical student.
I'm Maurice Guilford, playing myself. I'm currently playing a Hecata. The concept is just a cleaner to clean up over my pack's messes.
All right.
And what messes we do make.
Yeah. Let's get started. Tulsa, a city that has a small town vibe mixed with a metropolitan feel. Here, in the largest city in eastern Oklahoma, the children of the night have struck a delicate truce with the Camarilla of the Oklahoma City. But that truce is being strained to a breaking point. A series of gruesome murders have happened over the past 3 weeks. All the kindred have been called to their Baron's haven as fear now permeates the night. Who is behind this? What is happening in this rather quiet city? Is the Camarilla trying to break the Anarch movement that is growing out of the city and enticing the younger generations? Are the werewolves moving into the city as their territory is being impeded upon by the growth of the city? A series of questions that are on the lips of the barons tonight as they address the members of their baronies. The sun rises over Tulsa, Oklahoma. Its residents begin their day. Some go to work, some go to school, some fall in love, and some break hearts. As these residents go about their business of daily life, caught in the circular motion of repetitive motion, they go about their lives. But not our vampires, because they are dead. The blood that fuels their unlife, the blood that gives them power, the blood that controls their lives lays dormant, paralyzed by the sun. But as the sun falls below the western horizon, our vampires wake into the night with the sound of dripping water. The past few days have been filled with a torrent of rain. The sky's angry as it pounds gallons of water by the minute sometimes upon the streets below. Trip, 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 trip. All right, let's go around the hood. Let's get those rouse checks in.
Ooh, someone's really hungry.
That puts you at hunger 4, Maurice.
Yes, I'm famished. I'm not sure how much longer I can hold on.
All right, Callisto is at hunger 2. Ken is at hunger 2, and Luke is at hunger 2. Well, I kind of know the first thing that will be happening tonight.
Well,
Murder.
we're going to be going drinking.
A good night on the town.
The door, as the door opens, you hear that wood being moved, that panel as it goes. It's still in that rusty wheel that's still there.
All right, first one
Oil.
tonight.
Oil. You need oil.
We're getting WD-40.
We
And
need
if that
some,
doesn't work, we're duct taping it.
we need some
You're a
oil.
blacksmith. Make a new wheel. That's rusty.
I'm a weaponsmith, not a blacksmith.
Oh.
Completely different.
No, it's kind of like a
You make
branch.
things.
You have a blacksmith and then you have a specialist. So you still make stuff.
Oh, we just need some. It just needs some oil.
We have oil at the shop.
Yeah, we should be getting our supplies, hopefully.
I mean, as far as I know, everything should be in order, at least financial-wise.
So we need oil and a bar that goes across that thing so no one can just open it up.
So there's a interesting thing is there's the faint sound of a television that is, you can hear it as it's just kind of there droning on in the din. And you can already hear a conversation going on upstairs.
I don't like the fact that we're stuck in the basement still.
It kind of feels like I'm living in my friend's mom's house.
I know, doesn't it?
We are baby vampires.
That doesn't mean a thing.
You know, I never liked Charlie anyway. Let's go eat him. He's a grown man living in his mom's basement, okay?
Who?
Charlie, my friend. That,
Your friend?
yes.
I'm down.
Okay, cool.
Hey, she's your friend, so.
And I think he moved to Tulsa with his mom, so let's see. I'll look up the address and I guess we'll have a 2-for-1.
Wait. He lives in a
But
basement
the
in
first
Tulsa?
thing
Yes.
That's
that's
odd.
on your mind, Maurice, what a disappointment you have become. I am not here to cover your messes and look where you are at, the voice says in your head. That voice of the beast.
Now, I have way too many voices in my head. I have ghosts talking to me. I have this inner voice talking to me. I feel like I'm going crazy. But I need to eat someone. We'll see how tonight goes. So, no. I mean, if you want to be in a little bit of pain, you know.
Now remember, at Hunger 4,
Yes.
at the first sight of blood, you will
Yes.
have to make a frenzy.
You know I'm going to ride that shit out.
I know. That's okay. That's what I'm here for.
That's what we want to hear. We want to see it happen.
All right, I'm going to look up my friend's new address via Facebook and be like, all right, cool. This is where he's at.
Google, man, Google.
I mean, he's in the yellow pages. Or actually, I guess it's the white pages.
It is,
Okay.
it is
It's
2016, so
Google's big.
18.
2018, yes. It's 2018, so
Yellow
phone
pages.
books still not a thing.
No, the online.
Yeah.
So I'll look at that up. So here's the address. Who's taking the car? Which one of y'all is driving? I don't care who. I'm hungry.
I'll drive.
Okay.
And
I could use a snack.
Tabby, Amber, we're gonna go out for a bit. We'll be back. Monica, nice to see you, hon.
Hey, how you doing, Maurice?
I'm hungry. So we're gonna go out, grab a bite to eat. If you need something later, let me know. We'll pick it up. Whatever you want.
Okay. And Amber and Tabitha are affixed to the television screen.
I take a look at what they're looking at on the
Same.
television.
I'll look at them, or look at the TV.
So what you see is murder. You see, the headline is Channel 6 News. Murder in Tulsa.
Wasn't me.
And you see just it's an artist rendition because they can't show the crime scene photo, but it's just on there, and it looks like a body that is, you know, in a very, it definitely there's some, so the body looks mangled, but it's just kind of, you know, blurted out, and you kind of it's blurred out.
Missing a head?
No, it's.
Can you do something while we were asleep? You holding some secret? Are you holding out on us?
I didn't. Hey, that's not me. All right. I got my body count in check.
So
Ish.
Is this like from whenever we first were sent on that thing at the zoo?
This is something that is. This is nothing that you have done.
Oh.
Nothing that is even by the actions between Maurice and Ken. You're like, But there's talk between them, between Amber and Tabitha. This looks so familiar. I've seen this before. I cannot remember where. I can't remember when. But I've seen this. It's a sign, but I don't know what the sign is.
I saw the sign. Opened up my eyes, I saw the sign.
I was going to say, I go up and smack her and see if it jogs her memory.
She would kill you.
She would smack me back really hard.
As a matter of fact, you do realize that you're drawn to her
Very.
very much, and the Valdery is you have a bond
Five
of
to her.
you have a bond of 4 to her.
To Amber. Tabitha, I only have 2.
Don't you only have 2?
Yeah,
It's
Amber,
only
I
half
have,
of
Amber, I have a 5.
Remember, you have a 5. Well, let me just fix that real quick.
I have a 5.
Hala, I have a 5.
Yeah.
She's not here.
No, but okay.
I
So
have a 5 to Tabitha.
all right. So I'll fix my notes. But yeah, you're feeling it. You feel her distress you feel it.
You
Do we have
okay?
a computer?
Yes, it's in your phone. It's in your pocket. It's called a cell phone.
No, I mean like a laptop computer. I mean, or
No.
No,
All right.
not unless
That's at the shop with your forge.
Okay.
So.
We need to have that sort of thing going too.
I mean, they should have hooked up internet during the day, so, But I'm hungry.
All right, let's go get you food.
You know I'm hangry when I'm hungry.
Let's go get him something to eat.
Just not
And
myself.
I guess
How
while
do you want to resolve that? How are you going to resolve that draw? Because you're so close.
I just like, is there something that I can help you with?
And she looks to you and says, "Oh, Callisto, my child, I don't. This is a bad omen. This is such a bad omen. Something is coming, but I don't know what. Be careful. Be careful. And if you may want to look into this before, if we get ahead of this, we may be able to use it. It may lead us to an answer I seek.
Okay. On the news, do I notice like where this happened? Or...
You actually do. It is
Sit down to the south.
It is actually was at a motel. It was actually a Motel 6 in just where Tulsa meets Jenks,
Oh, okay.
just south of Jenks Road.
So in Jenks itself?
Yes, but everybody calls Jenks Tulsa.
Isn't that like a hoity-toity area?
It's the suburb of Tulsa.
Yeah.
Just like kind of, they consider Muskogee a suburb of Tulsa.
Broken Arrow suburb.
Yes.
Tahlequah. I'm not familiar with this area, but whatever.
All right, let's go get your food.
Yes.
You want takeout? Or are you taking out or dining in tonight?
I mean, I think if we should definitely dine in and, we'll take care of business. There's plenty to go around. I mean, there's 2 of them.
So what do you feel like? Are we doing Mexican, Asian?
I thought we were going to his friend's house.
Yes.
We do an
My friend's
American.
house, so he's
Okay.
American. Sorry.
Burgers
He's
it is.
he's like McDonald's.
How's it feel to be the minority here?
It's whatevs.
It's okay. We got your back. You look very nice tonight, by the way.
So do you, Maurice. That suit looks very fitting on you.
Yeah, I had to get some tailorship done, but it looks pretty good. We'll head out.
Okay.
Over to my old friend's
So,
house.
as you guys walk out, let me get a wits and awareness roll from everyone, and I need that at a difficulty of. Let's go 3. Actually, that should be all red dice,
Oh, yeah.
not a single black one.
There we go.
2. 1.
2.
2.
5.
Okay.
With, I don't know if you want to count that as
So,
messy or.
I do see that you have 3 criticals on the table.
Yeah.
All right. For a messy critical, right off the bat, as a pander,
Or is that, would the 2 normals
let's
be.
just roll with the 2 normals.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot a 10 counts as 2, doesn't it?
Yes.
Then I would have 3.
Well, a
Well,
pair of 10s.
a pair of
pair.
10s.
Okay,
It
then
counts
2.
as 4.
Okay.
So I got
1, 2 then.
6
6 successes. All right.
with a critical.
Okay, so critical success.
Dang. You go.
So as you're walking out and you're getting into the car, you see just a couple houses down where that old woman lived. There's 2 police officers and a man in a blue tweed jacket, and he's sitting there just looking.
They haven't entered the house yet.
The door is open, the lights are on,
But nobody is home.
but no one is home. So, and he's just looking, and let me just look really quickly at his stats. Okay, so that's 3 and 3 with a hunger of 1. And so, say difficulty. Okay, and he's just looking. You can see that he's looking in your general direction, but it's kind of like someone in the suburbs that's looking at someone as they're coming out of their house. But he does kind of look, and he is beginning to walk you away.
We got company coming. Someone's at our other house.
I look over. Are we going to ignore them or
I mean,
let
I
them
like
come
mean,
over?
I mean,
We were getting into a car. So.
I'm getting into
I mean, you
a-
guys are
in a
getting
car.
into a car. So are you going to stop and wait for him to come, or are you going to get into the car
No,
and just leave?
we're just gonna get into the car and
Okay.
leave.
We haven't been told to stop, so.
Alright. So, as you guys are pulling out, are you going to pull out towards him so that you will drive by him? Or are you going to pull out the other way and go
The other way.
the other way?
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
I don't want anything to do with three
Okay.
cops standing at a.
We don't know anything. Never
No.
happened.
Okay.
Could be worse. Don't forget what the other way is.
Tell
And he
him
just
to get that lady.
and he's like as you drive off.
I'm not.
I see nothing.
It's like
No.
I mean,
it's like I don't see a thing. I don't see a thing.
Okay. So
If they
as
want
we're
to,
driving,
if they want to chase us, they can chase us down.
as we're driving, where are you telling him to go?
So my friend's mom moved. I guess this would be on the north side of Pine.
Oh, good
On
God!
you trying to get me shot?
Just stay in the car, white boy. You'll be fine.
Talk about
It'd be Pine and Memorial.
Pine and Memorial? Okay.
that's by the
So,
airport.
Yep.
Yes, that is by the airport. That is up there.
Yay.
I get on 169
Airplanes to
and
cover
just
the screams.
Okay.
take
So-
it that way.
So is there any conversation that you would like to have amongst yourselves as you navigate traffic?
We need a better car.
Yeah.
Don't you two have bikes? Did y'all ever pull those tassels?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
raining. It's raining right now.
Did y'all at least pull the tassels off of those?
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
And they're
Yeah,
in like they're in.
you've already painted them.
They're in the garage. So
You're painting them.
I'll get to that.
Tabitha told me to be careful. She thinks that whatever's going on with what we saw on the TV is a bad omen. So let's just keep that in mind.
I mean, I'm hearing voices. Do you guys hear voices? And I'm talking like not voices that are ghosts, but like regular voices.
I think that's more of a you problem.
Well,
Well, what?
when I
describe
get
the voice.
hungrier,
Yeah, like it feels like I'm talking to my mom. I know she's not here, so I just don't know if I'm going crazy or if it's just
Oh,
paranoid.
yeah.
you're not going crazy.
You're
I've
not
heard my
going
dad.
crazy. Well, I think I've heard that voice too.
I
Very-
hate
If you want something, it'll go away once you have your dinner.
We shall see. At least now I know I'm not going crazy, even though I am going crazy. But we're undead, so technically, are we crazy? I mean, we just learned magic is real, kind of, sort of. I mean, we did track down some kids that had a book called the
Necronomicon.
yeah, which we found out was super cheap, and I guess it's anywhere. But these kids were chanting, and I could hear it, so we went and investigated. And there's like a bunch of like not quite teenagers, but I think they were teenagers. So
They're like early teens. So that's the other thing we have to do is we have to go back and
oh yeah, yeah.
reel them in.
I still have no clue how to do that. I mean, other than asking the ghosts to go do it for us, but
You
all
said
we
they
have-
were reading a Nomicon?
And
Yeah,
they're trying to
chanting.
say they're trying
trying
to
to
say
summon undead,
hey,
and we showed up.
It worked.
it worked.
Well, it sounds like these kids are looking to do stuff that they wish they could do. So why don't we just invite them back to the house?
No,
No,
because we
we
don't
don't-
want to. We don't want to make them.
We don't shit in our own nest, man.
Oh,
No, we're not. We're trying to more just have them be part, but they're like more. You go out and find shit for us, and we'll,
It's like the Wizard of Oz. Like, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. That's what we're trying to
So
do.
y'all are trying to just make them do stuff for us. We're not trying to turn them into ourselves.
no,
So
we're not turning them into vampires.
Backup snacks.
We don't have that
or
permission.
we don't have the permission, but our priest does. And
Yeah.
aren't we told to bring more people around?
But we're told not to make because they didn't want to make.
We need errand boys during the day. That's what we were going to use them for.
And backup snack.
Yeah, true.
Or they're bullies.
So can't we
Yay.
just turn them into what
Teen
Monica is somehow?
The thin blood?
Yeah.
We
No,
can-
we're not gonna turn.
Ghouls, maybe.
I mean, I do have a bottom line, and let's just not cross that right now. Okay, thank you.
Wait,
Yeah.
We already have enough mouths to feed. We don't need more.
wait, you have standards? What?
Yes, I have bottom lines that
Oh.
should never be crossed because then I get angry and I have guns.
I see.
So I think we're good on this conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
We're good.
that's when we also want, like they said, we need to go down to Jinx and check that out.
Yeah.
And reel those kids in.
And you wanted to run by your shop and do internet searches.
Yeah, I just wanted to look about what's happening with this crime and see if there's anything else that's linked.
It seems like we
To
need
it.
to go to Walmart and get a
Can't
laptop.
we just
I
use
mean,
our
aren't you-
phones?
Like you're from this area, isn't this part of like Tulsa history or something like that?
What, people getting ripped up?
I mean, I guess I don't know. Like I'm not from here. I don't know the history.
No, it's not part of the history.
Okay.
It is now.
Well, it
Well, I
will
figured
be.
like Jack of the Ripper was a historical thing overseas, but you know,
Jack the Ripper
This-
was a vampire,
we don't know that. I'll believe it when I see it or when I get to meet.
or
it.
he was a werewolf.
Ooh, touche, touche.
Come on, just think of all the stuff, how they were murdered.
Do you think werewolves taste the same as humans, or do you think they taste different?
I think they're
Probably
probably
different.
different.
Interesting.
We should think about investigating too.
Or we need to ask.
Grab a werewolf and use it as a.
I mean, I've always liked dogs.
You gonna turn it into a pet?
So it's about the time that the conversation goes to feeding on dogs. that Maurice says,
Right there.
one block ahead.
The shitty house on the right, second from the end. I think it's a pale yellow tan.
What is it? You slumming with this guy?
I mean, I was under the influence of some cocaine and coming down off it at the time, and he was a buddy that I had hooked up, and I loaned him money to get out of his mom's basement,
But
and
it's
then
back in
they ended up moving here instead.
I think you're confusing cocaine with meth. As I look at the house.
When I was alive, I did meth once. It wasn't my cup of tea. I stayed to cocaine because it is fine and like caffeine, but without the hangover.
Blank face.
All right.
I wonder if he's high right now.
You want us to park here and we'll walk over to the house?
I mean, no, the mom's free. I mean, as far as I know, she doesn't do anything other than smoke heavily. So, you know, you guys can eat off her.
There's
I'm not that hungry.
as you're looking
I don't
at
like
the
my meat
house,
smoked.
it's that standard suburban house where especially in that area where there is no garage because it was, around 1982 or something. It was, converted into another room.
Yeah.
But there is the driveway off the street that you can tell that there's a car that should be there because there is a puddle of oil with that fresh, that fresh dripping of some kind, some fluid that makes an automobile move.
All right, I'll get out and walk up to you guys.
So do we break in, or do you have a special knock for this guy?
I literally just opened up the door because it's not locked. So
Oh.
I mean,
Crack house, cool.
And when you open the door, it's that sound of that door that's just, it's been neglected because it's, as the house is settled, they, that upper right hand corner that always gets stuck where you're like, great, and it opens up into what you would expect of a house that has just been neglected by people that really truly have lost that self-respect just for themselves.
I got friends in low places.
listen, she's a hoarder, okay? Just let it go and try to avoid the large cockroaches. You don't want to step on them.
Mom,
Yo, it's me, Maurice.
Maury,
Yeah, man.
what are you doing here, man?
I mean, well, besides you owe me money, I mean, I'm just here to hang out and talk, catch up real quick, you know.
Oh, shit, man.
You-
Let me, give me a second, dude. I'll be,
You smoking, man?
yeah.
Hey,
just-
man, we can just settle for that, man. Just bring some out. We'll smoke a bowl, hang out. Is your mom home?
No, she ain't, man. Let me just. And you can hear, like, the sound of, like, cans falling over. And it's like, the sound of a bed creaking.
I know we can't pick up diseases from things, but why do I feel like I need a shower now? And I'm stepped in the house.
But as this man comes around, you definitely see a person who's gone beyond casual use. His lips literally have brown stains on them.
Oh.
His skin is kind of popped. His eyes seem to be setting in as if his body is in some sort of decomposition, but still alive through the neglect of...
You're
just through
really
the
not
neglect
going
of-
to do what I think you're going to do.
Oh, here's buddy.
Cheers.
But here's the whole thing. As with people that are in that stage of addiction, with fresh pock marks, pulling scabs off, you can see nervous ticks where there's capillary bleeding on the skin.
So you said you liked meth?
I'm gonna be like, you doing alright, man? It's been a while going to hug and grab him.
It's before you even go there. At Hunger 4,
Yeah, I lose.
I need you to
I write it out.
roll.
I'm just gonna go. Go for it.
You're just gonna go. All right. Your eyes close, but when you open your eyes, you see a broken body of this person in front of you, and his neck is literally almost, the skin on his neck is literally almost torn open. His arm, his right arm is literally pulled out of his socket. There would be normally he would be laying in a pool of his own blood. There's none there. How did he get this way? Why don't you narrate his death?
As I lose control, you guys see me lunge towards him, tackle him to the ground. You start to hear him muffle and whine and start to scream, "What's going on? What are you doing? Oh my God!" Ah, the pain as you see me sink my teeth into his neck and then drag it down, opening up his throat and guzzling, but it's not enough. I rip off his arm and start to guzzle from it while he's still alive. And I go back to his body once the limb is done and start to drain him to the last drop. Oh, it feels so good, the rush. Oh, I feel free. It's like I'm in heaven.
I think we have to babysit him for the rest of the night now.
Damn, you were really hungry.
Are we feeling a little bit better?
I feel really good.
So-
I feel invincible.
Oh, good God.
Question. As you're looking down at the body of once was your friend, even though this person owed you money, had kind of been dodging you, how does Maurice feel looking at that body, knowing what he is becoming?
I don't like losing control. I'm used to always being in control of myself. I don't like this side of me that will kill a mark because a dead mark can't pay back money. They can't pay back their debts. They have to be living to do it. And I just cut off a source of income or someone I could use. I'm such a fool.
And with that, go ahead and take 2 stains. As you're sitting there realizing someone who was always in control of the situation, as you're sitting there looking at what you have just done, as you're like, fuck, what am I becoming?
I pat him on the shoulder as I go by. Welcome to the club.
All right.
And
So let's go ahead and with that, let's reduce that hunger to 0.
woohoo. It'll be back. It always comes back.
It always comes back fast. Faster than you think.
And so, as you're sitting there, looking at the body of your once friend, scene's on y'all.
So
Is it still raining?
It is, so it is that, it's in that period where, here in Tulsa, where it rains, it stops, but you don't know if it's going to start again, or are we done?
Or you cross the street and it's bright and sunny.
Or, or you walk across the street and it's bright and sunny, but it's that we don't know.
Okay.
It could, or it could not.
So what are you gonna do with the body? Because I mean, before you ripped off his arm, you could probably have counted this over to an overdose, but his arm's now ripped off. So
I mean, this isn't the first time I've gotten rid of a body.
Yeah,
So,
no, thanks
what?
for that. But do you really want to do that with that guy?
I pull
Ugh.
the car up, back the car up in the driveway, chuck them in the trunk, and we'll...
No need. I'm going to use the power ashes to ashes
Okay?
on the body.
And
It's
is that a free power? I keep
Yes.
forgetting. Okay,
It's a
so if
level
it's a
1.
free power,
I'll slice my finger over the body and the limb and let it. You have to open it from the inside. And drop my blood onto it.
Well, it's actually this long.
Yeah, I'll scoot over.
Thank you.
Hi, Brennen.
Hey.
and we just had a late arrival to the game. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm John Redfoot.
Who is a
Salubri.
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 Okay.
You're a cop.
Oh yeah, I'm a
Well,
ex-cop. Yeah.
Well,
The whole
technically,
un-
you're still a cop.
I forget, were you, your character was a deputy or a
Deputy,
police?
yeah. Small town cop.
In Tahlequah,
All right.
And now we're in Tulsa, so I guess
which means
I'm out of my jurisdiction, but
other
You
people
still
don't
throw
know
the
Yeah.
tutor out.
yeah.
Well, we just had a awesome feeding scene.
Oh, yeah.
Fun.
that. I lost control, but it
Oh.
was so worth it.
He ripped the guy's arm off.
Oh.
Watch the
Did you
body
beat somebody with the arm?
Okay.
sucked on it like a lollipop.
Ow.
But
Oh,
much
thank
like But much like it's happened before, to you, this seems to be your go-to ritual.
Mm-hmm.
But there you watch as your blood and the power that it commands ages this body beyond any point of recognition, as literally the ashes just fly into the air as the central air kicks on, and it moves, and they just disappear.
That is so cool. No matter how many times I see it.
That's pretty
That
cool,
is
man.
cool.
For a first level, yeah, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I
How
look
did
around
that
the
taste?
house.
That looked quite disgusting.
I mean, it kind of tastes a lot like burnt copper mixed with a burning solder smell.
Oh,
He just leaves drug addict.
a big time drug.
Any ill effects?
Now I'm high.
No.
I just look
So
around the
we have
house
to,
and
we
I'm
have
like,
to we have to babysit him, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
So as you're looking around the house, it literally, so you are in the living room.
Mhm.
And in the living room, there is just piles of unopened mail. Just, there's like several pizza boxes with various layers of, mold growing on them. There's just, it's just this sad scene of humanity that has lost the will to even the slightest bit of self-care for themselves.
yeah, that's depressing. I'm gonna go wait in the car.
So are we done here?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good unless you guys want to wait for the mom and eat her.
No.
No, we're good.
I mean,
I'm
she
not-
eats a lot of SpaghettiOs. She tastes like SpaghettiOs, I
No.
bet.
Well,
I'm good, bro.
Here's
I'm
a
good.
question.
I can
Maurice.
go
Is there
find some. I can go.
anything else you want to do here?
No, because I might get my suit dirty. I think I'm good, guys. Yeah, I think I'm good.
I mean,
You don't want to steal a stash?
you could look around for any money, but
I can
judging
get my own. I mean, this is usually low grade stuff.
What about
anyway.
that thing you did with the old lady stuff? Did you want to do that here?
no, you don't want that. No.
Do you want him being a ghost following you around?
Just leave it alone.
I mean, I guess that would be a way. I guess I will go into his room and look.
Give it all of that.
It's
Okay.
it's a
I'm going to the
bong.
car.
It's his bong that you're gonna have to take. You know that.
All right.
Or it's crack
so as you walk into his room,
Mm-hmm.
His
If-
mustache.
there was that smell of just kind of human malaise
Mm-hmm.
and depression. But now when you go into his room, there's even more as you look, and there's this smell of the same thing with a person. There's a computer that's open. There is a laptop in this room. It is open to an adult website. And he had eventually, you can tell that from the smells in this room, this is where he spent most of his time. But you can see there are several pipes. There are several glass pipes. And there is a small bag of crystals on the. It's an open container. Looks like it looks like an open container of a large bottle of pills. It just wasn't put back in there.
I'm looking to see if there's anything that glows or sticks out to my supernatural sense.
So with that, let's go ahead.
It's a free cost.
Okay. So if you're looking out for your supernatural sense, no. There's really nothing that sticks out. Because here is a person that literally, if he lived much longer, this is the place that the police would have found him.
How new does the laptop look?
It is old. And when I say old, it is an actual IBM computer. It looks like something that was found for like $75 at a pawn shop.
Well, in that case, I'm going to be nice and respectful of his death and clear his history and his bookmarks.
Okay.
Then just do Microsoft Reset and then let it go. I will walk away.
Okay. As
Blue
it's
screen.
just-
let people know he was a druggie, but can't let them see the internet search history.
Windows 98.
Bro code, man. If any of us die, we all know to go to the computer instantly and rewind the. This is the bro code.
All right. So
Oh, did he have a phone?
We all have phones. Why would we want?
yes,
his phone?
there is a phone there.
So flip phone.
It's a track phone.
Bono.
Good.
Check the contacts list on it. Anybody important?
Maurice is important.
Yeah,
Maurice.
I doubt you.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Let's just get out of here.
Yeah.
This is making me feel depressed, even though I'm really high.
Is this downing your buzz?
Man, Christian was such a good guy. I mean,
Yeah, I want to go find my own
that was
snack.
his first time for getting high.
What time is it in this time
And
of
you
night?
let him down this path.
So we're about 9:45 at night.
9:45. I'm gonna go to Walmart and get me a laptop.
Hey, we can go to Admiral Memorial.
Yeah,
We're
that's
right there.
literally right there.
Oh, by the Admiral Twin.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
don't think Walmart has the highest quality laptops.
No,
They
but
don't. They have something that would work.
All you need is something that works.
yeah, he just wants to do old man stuff, internet searches.
Can't
what
be
the-
any older
I
than
want to
us.
search the internet.
Well, we can't, Best Buy wouldn't be open.
Well, that depends. Some Best Buys don't close until 10.
2018 Walmarts were still open.
Yeah.
2018, they were 24 hours.
Most of them.
Walmart,
Some
but
in
a
Tulsa,
Best Buy
though,
wouldn't be open.
even at that time.
Admiral closed at 11.
Yeah. So we go into that one. Everything is going to be behind glass.
Yes. If you go to the one that's on Admiral, it is.
But let's just find one on the way to Jinx.
You want an upscale Walmart, okay.
Yes, I'm bougie.
I don't care
There's
what
71st and Memorial.
There's some stuff I could pick up at Walmart too, so I'm alright
In
with it.
2018, had Walmart started putting up the groceries only Walmarts
Yes.
Yes.
The neighborhood
Yes,
Walmarts.
there are neighborhood Walmarts.
in 2018?
Yeah, there's one on Sheridan, 81st and Sheridan.
But we're not going to find what we need there.
No. So I guess we go to 71st and Memorial.
Okay.
Or
A
there's
little
one,
bit more bougie for you.
Yeah,
There's a Twin Peaks right here. We can go get some hot wings.
Well, we're going towards Jinx. There's one on 81st and
Lewis.
Lewis.
Yeah, 81st and Lewis would be fine. I mean, I know that's still kind of in the ghetto or whatever, but
It's a little bit more upscale ghetto.
yeah, a little bit
And it's
more.
on the way to where we're going anyway.
Exactly, that's what I was
Okay.
thinking. Yeah.
So 81st and Admiral.
81st and Lewis.
81st and Lewis. Okay.
That's quite a bit of drive from where we're at, but I mean,
It's going that way. I can get us there fast.
yeah, just
Okay.
top on the highway.